Rajat Monga is from IIT Delhi 96 batch, and he is right here at IIT Bay Area Leadership Conference 2017. He is currently a director at Google and is working with the Tensorflow tool, which is used in artificial intelligence. Let's get some insights from him. Welcome to Sitare TV with me, Jasleen Khanuja. Why Tensorflow tool? Why not any other tool for AI?
So AI has been moving very, very rapidly, and what we've tried to do with TensorFlow is we've helped researchers really move the whole field forward. And so it has all the most recent technology and research that's gone on available for users. In addition, it's really built to be easy to use for developers who build the real applications. For example, you build an Android or an iPhone application and deploy it. You can use TensorFlow to deploy this AI into those applications, or just use it, on the data center, etc. TensorFlow really supports all of these use cases really well.
So when we look at the Google Photos and we see it is making some kind of a series or some kind of it creates a musical presentation out of it, stuff like that, then what kind of research algos do you use behind it?
For a lot of these algorithms, so for example in Google Photos, there's this automatic labeling of all the pictures that we have. So you can search for photos on the beach, or for your dog, or for your people. All of that's been done using machine learning and TensorFlow behind the scenes. And in a lot of things that you're talking about where you build these picture libraries, etc., again, machine learning is behind the scenes, and TensorFlow has been the tool that helps enable those technologies.
So in the next 5 years, what are some of the big things that are in the pipeline that might show up?
So this field is moving forward very rapidly. One of the things that everybody talks about is self-driving cars. I know there are varying times that people attribute to that. I really believe that the early versions of those will be on the roads, actually usable by people in the next 5 years. This might also change how we think of not commutes in terms of not just cars, but flying vehicles. And in 5 years, we might actually see that change as well. For example, in India, I don't expect to see self-driving cars for much longer, but we might just skip them and go straight to, say, flying vehicles and so on.
There was a time way back in some old age in India when we used to say ki pushpak mein viman tha, flying vehicle. I was just trying to recall that, the same concept is being brought back. How would it be a better utility? Flying vehicles as of now are only planes, helicopters and stuff like that. So when you talk about flying vehicles, what does Google mean?
Well, this is my personal beliefs, and Google, as far as I know, is not working on this specific area, although I believe there are some investments related to this. That said, today the planes and helicopters that we have are by far as typical commute vehicles with meant for lots of people, right? Not really personalized vehicles. If you think of car, on the other hand, it's a very personalized vehicle. An individual just takes a car and goes from one place to another. I think with more automation and artificial intelligence, we have the opportunity of making these smaller vehicles, and that's already happening with the quadcopters and rotors around us. And putting those two together, I see this whole field changing in terms of how we can build autonomous flying vehicles for individuals themselves.
Wonderful. So autonomous flying vehicles, in my opinion, it may be slightly resembling the rockets that go and come back on their own, which have already been made and pretty much into existence. But from what you are saying, I can make out that it might be used for the civil purposes, and common man would be able to use it. I mean, whoever can afford it, right? Well, that was a great insight. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Have a good one.
Thank you. It was great talking.